All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started now. As you already know, all right, we're doing a foundation test. Now, I found out about this foundation, as you can tell from the title, from Nina Poole. If you don't know who Nina Poole is, you've been living under a rock. No, I'm just playing. But Nina Poole, she likes reading high-end products. Like, she likes reading the ingredients. She gets joy out of that, which is totally fine for all of us because, like, it's going crazy. So with her reading ingredients in the high-end products, she will find a, you know, less expensive product with those same ingredients or ingredients in the beauty world, and she shares them with us. And this is how I became knowledgeable about the Revolution IRL Filter Longwear Foundation. Now, I'm gonna let her explain it. She found an ingredient in this product that is the same ingredient in Doublewear. And if you've been following me, you know I love Doublewear. So let's take it on over to Nina Poole and let her explain it.
I have cracked the code. I'm going to tell you why you love Doublewear foundation because I've been trying to figure it out, and then I'm going to show you a duperoonie, okay? This is going to be really hard for me to pronounce because, as we know, I am not a trained chemist, but it is cyclopentasiloxane. We're just going to call it cyclo, okay? Make sure cyclo is listed before dimethicone in the ingredients on the bottle. Foundations with more cyclo than dimethicone, for example, Doublewear foundation, okay? Estes Lauder lists cyclo as their second ingredient after water, which means that Revolution IRL Filter Foundation would make a fantastic dupe. Think cyclo foundations are lightweight, full coverage, and most likely gonna be oil-free. So if you want a duperoonie for Doublewear.
All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and open this foundation. I usually don't like to do, especially when it comes to foundation, because let me wear it all day and then I'll come back and, you know. But because, and I absolutely love Doublewear, we're going to do that. It is an oil-free foundation. I bought this foundation from Target. Actually, I was at work on my break, came across one of her videos. Actually, she showed up in my timeline and she was talking about this product. What did I do? I'm like 10 steps from beauty where I work at in Target. So I ran right out and picked up this foundation. All right, so as you can see, $13. And how much is Doublewear? About $45, $50. All right, so as you can see, my skincare is already done. You can see I have my corrector on. Let's go ahead but here are some claims on the top here. Let's see if you can see that. I see soft matte, breathable, in real life. It says in real life. So let's see. Now for Doublewear, I usually only will do one pump. I will only do one pump. I do not put foundation underneath my eyes because the concealer I use, very good coverage. Okay, so here's one pump. Let's see how far this takes us. Now I like to just kind of dab. Okay, so as far as the colors so far, that looks good. Right off the bat, I can definitely say I would probably say I need a pump and a half of this. I'm just going to do another little pump, do the same thing. Okay, so right now we're just doing the initial application. I see a little bit of a glow. All right, so here's the foundation. Doublewear is 1 ounce, which, I mean, there's a huge price difference, so that's really no comparison. All right, we're gonna go ahead and apply our concealer. spread it. We're gonna let that marinate. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and I shall return. All right, guys, we're back. We're just gonna go ahead and blend this in. I'm just taking my Anastasia foundation in 550. We're using that for contour. I really like using liquid for contour. It just blends out really well. Powders, like you have to blend forever. I'm okay with creams as well. Those blend out pretty good too, but I've gotten away from the powders for contour. Look at that. Already blended in. Okay. I like to use you can kind of see top of my ear. I like to use that as a guide for my contour. I think what I will do is, I usually don't like to do this, but I think what I will do is just check in throughout the day just so you guys can kind of see how the foundation wears, and then I'll include like all the details and everything about the foundation, the claims. So yeah, I'm not gonna give my thoughts just yet. For setting powder, my favorite, or CMA. I don't know if I should make this a series. This could definitely be a series, because there's another product she mentioned that I want to try. My daughter's sitting on my swing. I really like this powder because, one, it just melts into the skin, but I've used this on like the lightest complexion to the darkest. I love it. Doesn't alter the color of, you know, your highlight or anything like that. So until I find something different, this will always be my go-to. All right, so I'm gonna finish up my makeup and everything, and then I shall return. All right, guys, foundation is complete. Hair is done. Everything's done. I just did like a nice chocolate smoky eye. Lashes are still drying. This is the foundation. So far so good. Now the only thing I will say right now, it does say it's a soft matte, and in my opinion, if it has matte in it, it should be matte. Not saying that it's not, but so one thing I can see, you can kind of see the glow here on my skin. That is definitely not highlighter or anything like that. So I've probably had it on now maybe 15 minutes. So yeah, I will check in with you guys a couple times just throughout the day. I have a long day today, and hopefully I can get this up pretty soon. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not going to use setting spray or anything like that, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so I am at work. It's a little after 12, lunchtime, and this is my makeup. I just took off my glasses, which is why I have these little indentations there, but it looks good. I can say that it dried down really good, and I think the color oxidized really good to my complexion. I was actually considering getting another color, but I did a double take in the mirror, and I think it looks good. Now, maybe a little iffy, like in my true winter color, because I do lighten up in the winter. But this is 12 noon. I'll do one more check-in with you guys, and that should be it. I'll do that towards the end of the day. But yeah, I'm working 10 hours today, so I'll probably do it around 5 o'clock. But so far, so good. All right, guys, so I wanted to come back. So yesterday, I did not get a chance to do my final check-in because I got busy at work. But I do want to say, like, I'm applying it today. And I don't know if because it's a little chilly out here, but it does appear to be thicker than when I used it the first time, because it's just sitting on this brush, and the first time it just kind of sunk in there. We're just gonna tap. Now, since I'm doing this as the follow-up, as I mentioned on my check-in, it did oxidize. Like, it didn't get darker, but I feel like it just blended in with my skin more, because it did initially appear a little dark, as you can see, but once it settled in, it was fine. And I had mentioned that I was contemplating on buying another color, which I still may, because winter months. But I did notice once I went online to see all the other colors, there are so many more colors available than what I saw at my Target. So like this color is a 13.5. I think that was a 13, and then like a 12.5. So lots and lots of colors, but I wanted to come on and just share that with you guys. All right, so I am back, and this is my makeup again, using the Revolution IRL filter color 13.5. As mentioned before, I think I may get lighter color for the winter. Now, a few things I noticed. It did take a few minutes to dry down, but once it dried down, it was a beautiful matte color. Again, it oxidized to my skin really good. I did notice there was a little bit of transfer, and I noticed that, you know, just from being on my phone. But the claims on that was definitely not transfer proof, but just long wearing, which is fine. But yeah, definitely wore really good, very comfortable. It paired well with my skincare, which is always a concern for me. But yeah, I love the foundation. I think it's beautiful, and I think you should get it for 13 bucks. Come on. It's another color we can add to the repertoire, right? So I'm gonna be getting the color above this one for my winter color, just so I can have that at the ready. But let me know what you guys think about this video. How do you think the foundation look? Have you heard of the foundation? Will you try the foundation? If you do, definitely tag me on your video if you're making content on that. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. So if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, give your girl a follow at LRH Makeup. Also my second handle on TikTok, which is _beauty over40. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Turn on post notifications. That way you'll be notified when I upload new content. All right, guys, until next time, remember, the best makeup you can wear is confidence. Bye.